Hello everyone, we are from Group 3. My name is Safira Yafik Hairani and my partner
I'm Kemal Al-Rashid. We are from Group 3. We will talk about tax for self-built and special relation in VAT. Okay, now we will talk about special relation in VAT. A special relation between a taxable entrepreneur and the party who receive the delivery of taxable goods and taxable services can occur because of dependence or linkages with one another due to ownership or participation or possession through management or use of technology. This special relation can lead to the possibility that the price can be priced lower than the market price. If the selling price is influenced by a special relation, the selling price is calculated on the basis of the fair market price at the time the taxable goods or taxable services is delivered. Okay, now we will talk about terms of special relation transaction. A special relation is considered to exist if it includes the following three things. First, entrepreneur have 25% or more direct or indirect participation in other entrepreneur, or a relation between entrepreneur and 25% or more participation in two or more entrepreneur, as well as the relation between two or more entrepreneur the latter. Second, an entrepreneur control another entrepreneur, or two or more entrepreneurs are under control of the same entrepreneur, either directly or indirectly. And last is there is a family relation, both blood and blood, in a straight line of 1 degree or 1 degree to the side. Okay, next we move to example of special relation. First example, PT Nusa Hati conduct IT industry activities and has 50% equity participation in PT Nusa Cyber who manage a computer factory. So, PT Nusa Hati and PT Nusa Cyber is in special relation. Furthermore, PT Nusa Cyber has a 50% equity investment in PT Nusa Games, an electronic company. In this case, there is an indirect equity participation of 25% from PT Nusa Hati to PT Nusa Games. Thus, in addition to clearly known that PT Nusa Cyber and PT Nusa Games have a special relation, also indirectly there is a special relation between PT Nusa Hati with PT Nusa Games. Another example, PT Jaya, a shoe industry company, has a 30% equity investment in a PT Makmur, a leather tanning company, and 40% at a PT Jaya Makmur, a bag industry company. In this case, PT Jaya, PT Makmur, and PT Jaya Makmur has a special relation that you can see in the chart below.
The next topic is tax for self-built or pajak membangun sendiri. In the provision of value-added tax in Indonesia, self-building activities are activities to build buildings that are not carried out in business activities or work by individual or entities whose results are used alone or used by other parties. Based on these provisions, buildings that become object of PPN KMS are buildings in the form of one or more technical construction that are permanently planted or attached to one land and or water unit with the following criteria. First, the main construction consists of wood, construct masonry or similar materials and or steel. And second, intended for residence or place of business activities and a total area of at least 200 square meters. And the last, if the taxpayer built a house either for our own residence or for rent or as boarding house, and the house has an area of more than 200 square meters, then the house must be paid VAT KMS. Next is rates. The KMS VAT rate is 2% of total expenditure. This rate is an effective rate derived from 10%, which is the VAT rate according to the VAT law multiplied by the tax base of 20% of the total cost incurred and or paid for constructing buildings, excluding the cost of land. When the time PPN KMS is payable, it starts at the time the building is built until the building is finished. KMS which is carried out in stage is considered to be an integrated activity as long as the grace period between this stage is not more than 2 years. The place for VAT KMS tax is where the building is established. For this reason, this KMS PPN must be paid with the code of the tax service office where the building is located. Payment method. Payment of VAT payable on KMS is made every month at 2% multiplied by the total cost incurred and or paid each month. Payment of payable value-added tax is made by using a tax payment letter with the code 411-211 strip 103. In the case that the building site is located in the KPP Pratama working area where the individual or entity conducting KMS is registered, the NPWP column that is printed on the tax payment letter is filled with the NPWP of the individual or entity. And in the case where the building is established in the KPP Pratama working area that is different from the KPP where the individual or entity conducting KMS itself is registered, the tax payment form is filled with the following condition. NPWP column is filled with 00.000.000.0 KPP strip 000. KPP means 3-digit KPP code. And in the box, taxpayer or depositor fill in the name and NPWP of the individual or entity conducting KMS. This last method also applies to people who don't have NPWP. Taxable entrepreneurs PKP are required to report PPN KMS by using SPT period VAT no later than the end of the following month after the tax period ends. Individual or entities that are not PKP will make VAT payment payable on KMS and have received validation with the state revenue transaction number are deemed to have reported the outstanding VAT according to the validation date. So if we are not PKP, then validation of NTPN from a bank or post is considered a form of reporting, so there is no need to report again to the tax office. Here's the example. Because the total building is equal to 200 meters square, the KMS PPN is payable for the construction activity with a calculation of 10% times 20% times 500 million rupiah equals 10 million rupiah.
That's all from our explanation. We hope you guys can understand the material.
Thank you for watching. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.